Today on the channel, from the latest Black Panther wave, we got Hatut Zeraze, and we got the Black Panther.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today, from the latest Black Panther wave, we've got the Black Panther, and we've got Hatut Zeraze. I'm sure I butchered that name, but remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description below or discount code Kyle to save 10% on all in-stock items. And then, of course, anything over $39 does ship free. And, of course, the Black Panther Wakanda Forever movie coming out very shortly. This is part of that movie wave lineup. We also got the Legacy collections hitting Target's, Walmart. So there's a lot of Black Panther figures on the store pegs and on your online retailers right now if you are into that kind of thing. And I think a lot of people will check out the Wakanda Forever movie. I'll probably long game it, probably watch it on Disney Plus, like I seem to do almost all the Marvel movies these days. But we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Let's kick it off with Hatut Zeraze, Hatut Zeraze. I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce this dude's name. Now, this is an interesting one because I'm not familiar with the character at all. Looked it up, did a little bit of research. It looks like it's an army unit for Wakanda. So this is technically an army builder. This isn't the guy's name. This is the team's name. So interesting here. I think this will be great. Obviously, this will help this one sell because a lot of people might pick up a couple of these. I wouldn't be opposed to getting 3 of these. It'll be interesting to see if one of these days Hasbro Pulse uses this as an army builder, as we've seen with some of the other ones over the years. We'll see what happens, but I think it's a smart move to put an army builder in this very lineup, as I'm not sure exactly how well this Black Panther wave is going to go. It's got some things going for it, of course, a new movie out there, but it's got some things going for it in the opposite way, is the higher price point we're seeing right now. And then, of course, the Black Panther figures never really set the world on fire with the last couple of movies. Those sets, I don't know if this one will either, but it is the time of year for discounts. It is the time of year for clearances, so play a little of that long game if you're maybe remotely interested. There's always deals to be had around the holidays, and I think a lot of people will be able to get these guys sub $20 all in. So pro tip right there. But Hatut Zeraze, whatever we're going to call him, there he is. We got the plastic-free packaging all in on the cardboard here, but it does look good. It basically looks like a white Black Panther. Got the Black Panther logo, Marvel Legends, of course, a Tuma Build-A-Figure lineup. On the side, there it is. There's a Tuma. We'll put him together at the very end of the week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll rank the entire wave, and we'll put him together. We'll see what all our thoughts are about this wave. Wrap it all up in that video. On the side, a little glamour shot, a little comic image there. Marvel Legends logo at the bottom. And then the back, all kinds of warnings at the bottom. There's the Atuma Build-A-Figure. There's the accessories. There he is. Once again, my biggest complaint here, no blurb, no nothing. Even the old Marvel Legends gave us at least a little bit of blurb. We could use something, especially on a character like this that is not super well known. I think that's fair. We'd like to see a little bit of something going on here. But wasn't to be, not to be. That's the way things go. See you later, Spider-Man style. That's the way the old cookie crumbles, as one might say. But let's pull them out. Now, these are plastic-free. You always take your life into your own hands here. Am I actually going to get what I'm supposed to get? I guess we'll find out very shortly, but we're off to the races. See you later. And we're pulling all the plastic cardboard pieces. See you later. Get out of here. And what do we got here in the old parchment paper baggie? Always love a good parchment paper baggie. Off to the races there. Figures should be in here. And what do you know? Everything is the way it's supposed to be. It's the way it's supposed to be. In my area, I don't really have to worry about this kind of stuff. I know some of the bigger cities out there, see you later, Spider-Man style, have to worry about some of the switching, the cardboard-free packaging or plastic-free packaging. I totally get that. But a lot of stuff you order online, yes, there's going to be a rare case. But for the most part, I think it'll be okay. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I will say right here, though, I can see one thing. So you don't have to worry about the swaps. I think the thing you have to worry about more with the plastic-free packaging is your paint applications. Do you have broken figures, things like that? That's more of a concern, I think, than anything else. Now, this Black Panther, Hatut Zeraze Black Panther line figure here. So unfortunately to me, I got a big, look at his leg here. He's got a big warpage to it. Now that's easy to fix. You get a hair dryer, heat it up, mold him back. But that's one where I saw him in the package. It looks like he's got a funky leg. I'll grab the other one. That's how you would do that. So there is stuff like that to be aware of. At least for me, that is the bigger thing, is quality of the figure compared to being switched around. That's at least in my neck of the woods here. And maybe I even got to, I thought for a second I got two of the same legs put on there, but it does look different. Similar but different. I don't know. We'll investigate here in a second. Let's break down the accessories here first. Of course, we do get a leg for a Tuma, so there's the Build-A-Figure leg. Always fun. Feels like a free throw-in, kind of. We do get two weapons, and we get extra hands here, so I like this a whole lot. He comes ready to throw down with two fists of fury. Then you got the two Black Panther-styled hands, of course, the Panther hands, we'll call them here. So we have that, and then you get two trigger hands with the up and down hinge on it, like that a whole lot. So really, I feel like I need three of these guys. I need two guys, one guy with fist, one guy with claws, and one guy with weapons. That's almost how I feel like I need to be, and maybe a mix and match from there. So I'm going to play a little of that long game, look for some discounts, look for some deals. We know the Targets of the world have those, spend 100, get 25, spend 50, get 10. Sometimes you need an extra figure to move you over that hump. This is the perfect example of a figure. I'll throw one of those in. I'll feel like I got it for $10. You're off to the races. Then we get some weapons here. And correct me if I'm wrong, are these the Army Builder weapons from the Hellfire Club Army Builder guys? Almost looks like it there. All black here, no extra sculpting to it. Big old blaster rifle here. Nice sculpting, but I wish it had a little color. Same thing with the pistol. I think this is one of those pistols. Used it for Spy Master. We've seen it at the Hellfire Club. Probably tons of other people as well. So a lot of reuse, and that is the name of the game, as we know in a lot of our toy lines here. Now we get the old Hatut Zeraze out, and this leg is really, really bugging me. Really frustrating, and that's why I said the quality sometimes, you're just not sure what you're going to get until you get them out of the package. But this does feel just like an old Marvel Legends. It doesn't feel new. It's obviously an older body that we've seen before. A little gummy on the knees, gummy on the elbows. Just absolutely hate that. It reminds me of old AEW figures when they were really, really bad about a year ago. It's just very gummy here. It's cheaper plastic. It just doesn't warrant the price increase for me on stuff like this. Okay, you gave me a price increase, but man, make sure your joints are tight. Make sure they're good. And you don't get that here. It just feels like a paint by numbers. How can we cheap out? Let's do an Army Builder really cheap. Let's put minimal tooling into this. Hey, we're going to paint him all white. Just seems, I don't want to say a cash grab because everything's a cash grab. It's not a non-profit. But it feels like they could have done a little bit more with this. They didn't give it the love and attention it really did need. That's what I'm going to say. But it is cool. It is striking. It does stand out with white. Of course, the Black Panther being black. Then you get this guy all in white. Looks good to yin and yang. Have these guys around him, things like that. That is really cool. You do get a Black Panther style head, of course, all in white. A little bit loose on the head there, but you get a little articulation up and down. You can look way down. You can look way up. Move side to side. Just pretty much all the movement you'd want out of that head. You do get the big arms going on. No, I thought for a second there was butterfly, but no butterfly there. You do get the bicep cut. You do get the arms go all the way around. Double jointed elbows. Unfortunately, we do have pins here. Hands are removable, as you guys know. You get the ab crunch. At least the ab crunch is very tight on this guy. You do get the legs that go up and down. You can do the Hatut Zeraze splits, kinda. Not a deep split on this guy. You do get a thigh cut. You do get double jointed knees. Got pins in there. Then you get the ankles back and forth, up and down. He does have panther feet, I guess we'll call it. It looks like cat feet. No boots or anything with this guy. But an interesting one, and I know these guys, I looked them up briefly. They've kind of been good. They've turned bad. They've been good again. They're kind of all over the place. But they're a special forces group, I guess, is what you would pretty much call them as for Wakanda. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And what do you know? He fits like a glove right there. A good-looking figure. Some quality issues, though. The gumminess on the elbows and the knees just feeling a little bit loose. A little bit of warpage on the leg, which I can fix, but I shouldn't have to fix. But besides that, I like it. I love an Army Builder idea. I like the stark contrast of this being all white. So there's a lot of good stuff going for it. Just a few quality control issues, but your mileage may vary. You might have totally different circumstances than I had with this one. So there is that. Now we turn our attention to the main event here. The old Black Panther himself. Been waiting for something like this, as I do have Black Panthers in my collection. There was a Walmart exclusive a while back, 3-4 years ago. What is time anymore? I passed on that one. I've always wanted to get that. Now I'm going to probably put that one in my history. I'll use this one, as it's very similar, but this is much more updated. Of course, this is on the brand new Vulcan body mold, I guess is what we're going to call it now. So it'll be nice to see a new body mold for this Black Panther. I'm anxious to see what's going on, see what all the fuss is about, as one might say. Black Panther, Marvel, Glamour Shot, cardboard, of course. No plastic in this bad boy. Marvel Legends, a Tuma Build-A-Figure. There's that same siding we saw. And there he is, old Black Panther. He's rocking his cape like a young Lando Calrissian. Oh, you know I'm in on that. Cape season running strong. It never ended. We do get extra hands for him, and you get a Tuma Build-A-Figure part, so not a ton of accessories with this guy either. Not a very deep accessory set, this Black Panther wave. Got the old cardboard prison. Let's pull it all out, baby. Jeez, there it is. See you later. See you later. Making a mess as usual. Spider-Man style. Bam. See you later off the screen. Gotta love that. Pull this out. Some accessories. So we get 2 hands, and then we get the Tuma leg. So there's the other leg. We're going to build him at the end of the week. Don't forget about that. And then we'll rank this entire wave, my least favorite to my favorite. And we're off to the races here. Here it comes, the old Spider-Man style. Bam! There it goes. All right, let's get down to business. So he comes with the typical Black Panther clawed hands. I think you have to have those with Black Panther. But thankfully for me, he comes with 2 gray fists. So we get fist with this bad boy. I'm my own all day long. Give me that. Give me the fist. Give me the claw hands. That's what I want out of my Black Panther figures. Now we dive into the old Black Panther himself. Oh boy, all right, so it's a stark contrast here. We got the true yin and yang in the all white of Hatut, yeah, whatever. And then we got Black Panther here all in black, so definitely some differences between these bad boys here. Interesting here, so let's break it down. I guess we'll start with the articulation. Let's get that out of the way. Going to be very similar to this, but a little bit of differences because it's the new body mold. But you get the arms all the way around. You do get the butterfly shoulders. I was expecting that on here. We do have him on this one. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows here for that all day long. Of course, hands are removable. Head removable, head side to side, back and forth. Good articulation, a little bit limited by the back of the cape, of course. You do get the ab crunch nice and tight. Waist articulation. He can do those big old Black Panther splits. You do get a thigh cut. You do get double jointed, pinless knees. Man, I'm here for that too. You do get a boot cut. You do get the ankles back and forth, up and down. Very, very tight, nice, strong ankles here. Absolutely love all that. Of course, the coloring, all black, except for the boots are in gray. Hands and forearms are in gray. Everything else is in black. He does have a nice belt here. Is it free-flowing? It is free-flowing on there, but it's not removable, but it is free-flowing. Everything's removable if you want it to be, but you know what I mean. Then you get his cape that is nice locked in here. It's a little half cape. He's not going full Lando. He's not committing to the full Lando. He's committing halfway in his cape department. But this does look good, and this really makes him stand out because most people do have full capes, but not the Black Panther. He wants to be able to move around pretty good. Not sure exactly what the cape does for him. He does got the top Dracula collar up there, so he's got a little of that going on. You got the nice kind of rope, it looks like, cross there to really bust that thing out. He does got very peering silver eyes that I think really do add to this thing. Just a really, really good version of Black Panther. I'm glad I got this. This is probably going to be the best figure of the wave. I don't know, that Namer we talked about as well. That was a pretty good one. It's going to be interesting to see how this set breaks down. There's a lot of good and a lot of bad with this wave. I think that's how it's going to come out to be, but we'll see what happens here. But man, I do love the sculpting. I really do like this new Vulcan body. We're going to see a lot of it, so be prepared. I think 2023 is going to be the year of the Vulcan body. I wish it had a different name, though. I just wish it had a different name to it, but it is what it is. But a lot of good positions here for Black Panther you can get him in. He's much like a Spider-Man. He's kind of nimble. He needs that articulation. So that's going to look really good displayed. And I got to figure out where exactly I'm going to put him in my display. That's the million-dollar question. And the other million-dollar question, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Make sure you get the Mattel stands. And, of course, he fits on the stand very, very good. Like I said, you got the black and white attack here. Very similar, but very different between these two. Quite the stark contrast between them. But I like them both. I am here for both of these. They both are very good. These guys are probably going to be higher up in the list in the rankings, I think, than some maybe of the movie figures. I just wish this guy had some quality control issues, or didn't have the quality control issues, but I should be able to fix most of them outside of the gummy joints. We need to get past that. You know who it reminds me of? Sleepwalker. If you have a Sleepwalker figure from earlier this year, checked out my review, he has very similar joints to Sleepwalker, which weren't the best either. So a little bit frustrating on that aspect. But man, I like this Black Panther. This very well could be my favorite Black Panther. We do have this one here I grabbed. I think this is the retro card one from back in the day. Definitely just feels night and day difference between these two. This feels so much sturdier, just feels so much better in hand, where this feels just a little janky, a little wobbly in hand. It's just old versus new. And man, very, very cool. And I think there's... Is this the same? No, this is different. I was thinking maybe this is the same body. It's very close. Very close, actually. It might be this. No, it is different. Yeah, it is different. So, but very similar. Similar, but different, as we always say here on the channel. But Black Panther, you need multiple Black Panthers. You need one to put over with the Avengers. You need one in your Wakanda display. That's at least how I do it. But you guys in the comments, let me know your thoughts on these two. All in, all out, playing the long game. Let me know your thoughts. I definitely think you need the Black Panther. This guy isn't bad either if you're into army building, but let me know your thoughts. And while you're here, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, as you guys know. And then don't forget about the Patreon. We get early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, pizza reviews, you name it. There's a lot going on the old Patreon channel. I'd love to have you a part of it. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel, ProWrestlingTees.com. And then don't forget about social media. SirPaul64 is where you'll find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for little Black Panther Marvel Legends, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.